Welcome to We Fix Games. I'm one of your hosts, Laura.
And I'm Jerrica.
This is a podcast where I play a game and Jerrica fixes it. Jerrica, how are you?
I'm ready to fix a game, I guess.
No, you can't fix the game yet. First, I have to describe the game to you.
Okay, well, I mean, okay.
This
This is a very weird energy, and I don't know what's
I'm
going
here
on.
for it, and I'm living it. I live the weird energy every goddamn day. We fucked around for a long time, so it's fine. We got into our energy phase.
Yeah.
I definitely said we just got into our energy phase, and I meant I don't know.
Yeah, we have a shared face that we get into. It's our energy face.
Yeah, we like take turns with it. Today we have Creepy Tale 2, which, believe it or not, is a sequel to Creepy Tale 1. I know, you didn't expect that. God, I don't even know where to start with this game. Let's start at the beginning, which is a very good place to start. The first thing I did in this game was not be able to play it, because for some reason it was convinced that I need a controller. And I had to look for my controller, Jerrica, and I found it, and guess what? It was dead, because why does it take AA batteries?
What kind of controller
My
is this?
controller takes AA batteries.
What the hell?
It's a Razer controller. I don't know why I bought. You know what? I think I bought it because at the time I was like obsessed with Razer stuff for some reason. But it's definitely a controller that is meant for your phone. So I don't know why I have it. But I had to rip the batteries from my poor GameCube controller and put it into my controller.
I did not think that you were gonna say that. And that is my own fault. You have a Wavebird?
Of course I do.
Oh.
I have 2. How else would I play The Sims and The Sims busting out?
Wait, hold on. Let's go. You playing The Sims on the GameCube?
No, I'm playing The Sims on the Wii.
Doesn't make it better. It actually makes it worse.
I don't have a GameCube. I have a Wii. You can play GameCube games in the Wii, so it's okay.
Why don't you just play The Sims on your computer?
I do. I play The Sims 3 on the computer.
Oh. Wait, you play more than one version of The Sims at a time?
Well, not like I don't have like 3 games going all at once.
Well, no, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I have The Sims 1, I guess, for GameCube. And you start out at your mom's house and she yells at you a lot. And then you have to move out. Wait, that didn't come up. Jerrica mouthed what the fuck, but didn't actually say it.
I did. It was so incredulous that I was speechless. It took the voice out of...
It turned you into Ariel for just a second.
Does my voice sound weird to you today? It sounds weird to me now. I don't know why. Anyway, okay, so you play The Sims 1 on the Wii.
Yeah.
And The Sims 3 on your computer.
Yeah.
When The Sims 4 is a thing that exists.
Yeah, but it's not
better.
It's not as good as The Sims 3. First of all, it's not open world. Second of all, you can die of laughter.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the point is, I did all this, and then it did not recognize any of the controls on the...
Right, that's what we were talking about. I forgot.
It didn't. I turned the controller on, I got it to connect, I sacrificed my, not Swiffer, which is what I always used to call the Wavebird.
What? The Swiffer?
Yeah.
I used to call it
I always would call it the Swiffer on accident, so I'd be like, "Oh, do you have a Swiffer?" And people would be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And because I couldn't remember Wavebird.
I never had a Wave, but I mean, I still have my GameCube controllers from when I had my GameCube that I bought in 2002
Oh my god. But
when it was new. Because I'm old.
wow, GameCube came out a long time ago. I started on the
So did I.
N64, so I didn't start with a GameCube. I started on an N64.
I mean, technically, I started on the Atari
Mhm.
2600, but
I plugged my controller in and it did not recognize any of the keys, so I could not use it anyway. I wasted 20 minutes of my life.
I didn't know you could. Don't you have to have like special software to use GameCube, Nintendo stuff on your PC?
No, I was using my Razer controller on the
Oh,
PC.
right. Damn it. Wow, I am not. This
This
does
is
not bode
funny.
well for this episode. Right.
I
Okay.
love this so
So,
much.
but like,
It's funny. No, okay, so the point is, it was so convinced that I had to use a controller, and I couldn't use a controller anyway, so I was like, "Okay, I hope this doesn't fuck me over. I have to use my keyboard and mouse," you know? And let me tell you, Jerrica, I don't know why they wanted me to use a controller. There was literally no reason that I couldn't just use my keyboard and mouse.
yeah, I was gonna say, what did you use for the last game?
A keyboard and mouse. I don't know why they were
Yeah,
like
that's
"You should have a joystick for this." And I was like, "I have arrow keys, you know?
like, how complicated is this
It's
game?
not complicated." There are other than the move, there are 3 different buttons.
3?
You have yeah, okay. Yeah, let's get into the buttons. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
get into
I don't try to start these episodes out with, like, already worked up about the game, but I did just finish playing the game before we recorded this, so I'm still worked up about the game. Um, ju
these are all raw feelings,
yes.
listeners.
Listen, if you like this game, I'm happy for you. I hope you get to play it a lot and have fun, but it was frustrating as fuck to me. And you know what the thing is that I still kinda wanna play the 3rd one, though. So I guess they did good at making you wanna play it. The controls in this game, you have your move around, which you can use the arrow key or the WASD, and somehow I used both of them. I don't know why. That was the thing that I did though, not the game. You have a button to open up your items, like your bag. You have a button to use the item, and you have a button to interact with the world. Which was honestly too much for this game. It didn't even need that much.
Wait, so hold on. So, listeners, if you remember the last time we talked about this game, or the wow. If you remember the first creepy tale 2 episodes ago, or 1 episode ago, or 3 episodes ago,
Mhm.
whichever that one is, you can pick whichever one is applicable in editing. Um, it'd be funny if you left that in. Didn't it was just like 1 button?
Yeah, and honestly, that was so much more convenient. Because the thing that would happen is, first of all, you don't need to open your inventory except for, like, 1 time, because maybe twice, because you have to combine items in your bag, which was a cool thing, but you did it so infrequently that it seemed kind of pointless. But I really wish you know what? I'll let you fix the controls at the end. So there, I
Okay.
won't even talk about them.
Okay, so there's open inventory, there's use item, and then there's interact with world.
Yep, which also doubles as, like, pick up an item.
Well, that is interacting with the world.
Well, okay, fine. I did like a lot more in this game that there was little like icons that would pop up when you could interact with something, so you didn't spend your whole entire day just clicking around in the background looking for something to interact with. So that was beautiful.
Oh, like in the tower.
Yeah. So this was a beautiful upgrade. Well done, game. Well done, Creepy Brothers, who made the game. Another change in this game is that it boasts that it's 3D this time. So not only can you move, left and right, but you can also move up and down. The thing is, you can't jump, which you could do in the last game. So I did miss jumping because I am obsessed with it. And also, the 3D only mattered like twice, I think. And the most that would happen is you're walking and you would like bump into things and you would have to walk down to avoid them, which I don't think they intended to do. I think that was just an unfortunate side effect. So I kind of wish that it was not 3D.
So there's no jumping.
Yeah, they didn't let me jump. And you can't
That
run either, which drives me fucking insane.
I could take a leave the run, but I think just any game where you're controlling a person or an animal. I was gonna say or a dolphin, but a dolphin is an animal. Wow. Well,
Where the
okay,
fuck
maybe not.
did dolphin come from?
I don't know.
Jerrica, next time we'll be getting into Jerrica plays dolphin games.
Like Echo.
What?
Echo the dolphin. Echo the dolphin from the Sega Genesis era.
Oh. I never heard of it.
Well, to be fair, you probably weren't alive yet.
Probably not.
No, like, oh gosh, wow. My point is that if you've got a living character that you are controlling, just have them jump. Like, you should just always. Rule number 2. So we remember rule number 1:
All
murder
bird
is
voice
always
an
an option. Yeah. Rule number 2: always be jumping.
Always be jumping.
There should always be jumping.
I agree with
Whether you need to or not for the game, just like people are going to want to jump. Just, it's like we've been conditioned since Mario that jumping is a thing.
Oh my
So-
god, that's such a good point! Because the game that I played the most as a child, other than The Sims, of course, was Mario games, and Mario loves to jump.
Well, his original name was Jumpman.
Oh my god, was it really?
Yeah, when he was in Donkey Kong.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Okay, yeah, murder should always be an option, and you should always jump. Anyone who has watched me stream on Twitch knows that I cannot stop jumping. If I'm walking, I jump. So, they didn't let me jump, though.
Jump around.
I don't know that song.
That's okay. That's about all we can play of it anyway.
Okay. The last major difference this game had is that it has voice acting. Okay, let me say it again, because you didn't even react to it and it made me sad.
Okay. Here we go. Sorry.
This game has voice acting in it.
Voice acting? That's a thing.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I love you.
I feel like I was supposed to like have a capital R reaction or something, and it's just like, oh, that's cool.
I don't know how I feel about the voice acting. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad, but I did start making a list of words that he randomly pronounced horrifically. Do you want to hear it?
Absolutely, I do and do not.
I think these all happened within the first 2 chapters, though. He randomly started pronouncing words correctly, so I only have 3 words.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he just I didn't catch any after the first 3.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So instead of I'll just say the word for you, and I'll see if you know what it is. Crow.
Or crow?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He said crow several times, so I'm absolutely certain that's just how he pronounces it.
Is that, I mean, is this person like a native English speaker?
I don't know. I tried to look up stuff about the studio and I couldn't really find anything, but from I don't know, I just got the vibes that it's translated, but I don't know if that's actually true or not.
I mean, it could be because, you see cow and you see crow and
Mhm.
you're like, "Oh, these should be pronounced the same."
Realistically, they should be.
But they're not, because English is a fucking complicated language for no
Damn.
reason.
The next word is rudimentary.
Okay, obviously he's saying rudimentary,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he said ruddy. So it made me, I don't know, it made me happy. Prosthesis.
For prosthesis?
Yeah.
Okay, so right off the bat, I'm like kind of wondering what the fuck is up with this, what goes on in this game, because we have crows, we have rudimentary things, and prosthesis.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm interested to hear about this game
This game had
more.
more story than the first one, which is both good and bad, and you'll find out why.
I will say what I did like about the first one. I mean, it didn't have voice acting, but it kind of lent to it. Like it added to the like atmosphere and
Yeah.
vibe of the game.
Yeah.
So
Um, there were things that they had to figure out how to explain without words, and I liked that. Even
yeah.
if it was just like a picture, it it made it just a little bit more unnatural.
Mhm.
We're playing Lars, a little boy who has a sister and a dad and has to deal with crows and his little sister's teddy bear being ripped apart by them. But don't worry, he sews her back together. He sews the teddy bear back together.
Shows her up after he fucking wow.
That would have been a twist.
You don't say. Just hence the creepy in the creepy tale.
Mom has been missing for 5 years, so
That's a long
it
time.
is a long
Like
time.
missing, like disappeared, or missing like Audi. You guys suck.
They assume that she's dead.
Well, I mean that's
I think she got, like, attacked in the woods by animals.
oh, so you never actually find out?
Oh, we'll get to it.
Oh. Woohoo.
An early example of how this game is sometimes frustrating is literally just chopping wood, because I chop the wood and I fall backwards and I do not chop it instead.
Okay.
And I have to like I don't even fucking remember. I was so irritated. I was like, why do I have to do this? And I literally looked up on YouTube to see what I was doing wrong, and the person on YouTube is continuously trying to chop and falling backwards, and I was like, okay, it's not just me then. You had to do some shit like press forward and chop or like hold it in or something. I don't know. But I was like, I'm just chopping wood. Just let me chop the damn wood.
So you have 3 buttons. Inventory, open your inventory. Use an item, interact with the world. How can you do this wrong?
Because the thing is, until this point, it told me exactly how to play the game, which didn't seem necessary because there are only 3 buttons. So it essentially trained me to be brainless and then set me out into the wild by myself.
Okay, so Why is he chopping wood now?
His dad wants wood. So we put the wood in. I literally have
Maybe that guys.
what?
Maybe that's why his mom left.
Oh yeah. That could be why. Except it's like the old times, so no one would be accepting of that. Blech.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
We're always accepted everywhere, and it's great.
Yay.
Wow.
I literally put in my notes. In my notes.
In your moats of
In my
possibility.
notes. I put in my notes, Mofo, you told me how to do everything. But not chop wood. Anyway, we're moving past the chopping one.
Does the chopping wood have any bearing on the game at all?
No, and just to be clear, I made a much bigger deal about chopping the woods than the game did. It was mostly me. No, the chopping wood bit was essentially just like, is this game gonna be fucking irritating again, or did they learn from the first game? Which they definitely did learn some things from the first game. My sister Ellie, well, I take a rest because chopping wood is so tiring.
I mean, it
When I
is.
come back downstairs again, there's a little girl and a monster in my house.
Wait,
And it's
wait.
not Ellie.
It's
There's another
it's
little
not
girl.
it's not the creepy
Not the
girl
dead
from
girl
the
from the
first
first
game.
one, no.
I mean, we don't know she's dead.
Yeah, it's true. This one has a little tiara on her head.
Oh, she's a princess.
Maybe. And my dad gets like thrown against the stone fireplace and blood starts coming out and I'm like, "Oh my god, did they just kill my dad?" And then they put also a crown on my sister's head and her eyes turn all creepy red and start bleeding a little bit and both little girls are creepy red with like bleeding eyes. And so Lars is like, "Holy fuck, I gotta get out of here," and runs out of the house and gets plucked by a house spirit. And they can't find him because he's hiding with the house spirit outside in like a tree or something. Isn't that great?
A house spirit like Totoro?
I thought it was a gnome at first, so it looks like a gnome.
Okay.
And
So right off the bat, they up the creep level.
yeah.
They just turn that knob.
Mhm. Yeah, no. The beginning of it was like very like, okay, spooky vibes still. Like I'm digging this.
Okay, so you run and hide like a coward.
Mhm. And the house spirit, not the gnome, the house spirit tells me that like little girls have been going missing and I need to find his brother who's in another city.
Wait, hold on. You were just attempting to chop wood, and then you go into the house. Like, did you leave the axe outside like a fool?
Yeah, I can't pick the axe up. Honestly, you know what? There was not a lot of time, so it's pretty justified for him in this instance not to take the weapon.
Okay, I will temporarily cut him some slack.
Okay, so we are inside the house, yeah, with my dad is bleeding out. The monster is hovering over him.
Okay, so this monster is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
It looks like a cross between like a skeleton, a gorilla, and Satan.
I go to this different town to find Buckthorn's brother. And when I get to his house, it's been like ransacked. So I got to explore around, figure out what's going on. This part was actually kind of interesting because it wasn't exactly a puzzle, but it was like finding items and then figuring out how to do things. But it actually made sense what to do because you would see like oh, here's a string, so, like, if I use the string and this hook, like, I can get, I don't know, this pot or something. But it was enjoyable. It was, like, a cute little part. I have to get this cat down.
It's got a key around its neck.
It does have a key around its neck. I get the cat down and I go through this, like, secret door through the
Yeah,
fireplace.
because there's just a piece of cloth with a picture of a fireplace of a fire and a pot drawn upon this cloth. I don't know.
Which is very good, honestly.
Like, yeah, and I'm not hiding anything here whatsoever. Just a normal everyday fire with a pot on it. Oh, just tears right through it. Okay, it doesn't even just like lift it up.
I get the key from the cat and I go downstairs and I don't know if I'm saying it right because I'm gonna be completely honest. This game has subtitles when they talk, and the character's name looked like it was pronounced as Buckthorn, and I think they say it differently, but Buckthorn, like, was stuck in my head. So, apologies if I'm saying that wrong.
That's how it's written.
Yeah. I feel like they said it differently though, but I just don't remember how they say it.
I don't know how else you could say that word.
I think I don't know. It sounded like the boy said buckhorn or something. Buckhorn. I don't know. I talked to his brother, and his brother is like, oh, there are demons that are possessing little girls.
Mm-hmm.
This whole part just seemed like a whole waste of time, honestly. I don't feel like I learned anything useful, and also there was this weird puzzle to get out of the basement.
With the different colored rings.
Yeah, and it also seemed, I don't know, it was fine, I guess. I guess the puzzle was fine, it was more just my annoyance of, like, I just did a whole section to get down here, I don't think I learned anything useful, now I have to do another puzzle to get out, and it felt like this was a waste of time. But when I go back upstairs, gasp, there's a soldier there, and there's a king. What could he possibly want? Jerrica, what do you think he wanted?
He probably wants to recruit you to do some
He
stuff
sure
like,
does.
hey, little boy, go figure this shit out, and not this knight dude that's got fucking armor and a sword.
Jerrica, even without reading all of the lengthy dialogue in this scenario, that's exactly what happened. His daughter had gone missing, and he was like, hey, you figured out so much. Will you go into the creepy forest and rescue my daughter? And the knight is like, wait a minute, you can't go out there with nothing. Here, take my dagger.
That's nice. Got a weapon at least.
But why the fuck did he not come with me?
Why? How does he know that you figured out so much? All you figured out is that there's not a real fireplace, and then wait.
He just thinks I'm fucking great, alright?
So did you literally go down in the fireplace, and it goes into the scene with the brother whose name I guess we never find out?
I think they told me. I think I forgot and didn't write it down.
And then you can't just go back. You have to do this puzzle in order to go back?
Yeah, because the ladder, like, pulls itself up, so I have to do a puzzle to get the ladder back down.
That's fucking stupid.
That's what I'm saying, like, it was irritating.
So like, oh yeah, I figured out how to get back to the room I was just in. I'm so smart. I mean, whatever. They need to figure out a way to get this kid to go on the adventure, so.
Yeah.
I don't trust this king at all.
Oh. I never trust anyone.
Like, this dude's like, go get your daughter yourself, you fuck.
What the hell is he doing? Because his kingdom is being attacked, his daughter is missing. He should get it.
Does he only have the one night?
Maybe the whole kingdom is just poor.
Like, oh yeah, we only have one soldier and I need him for protection. It's like, well, let's go find some random boy to find my daughter for me.
Yeah. Chapter 2, Step into the Unknown. And we see the wonderful, beautiful acorn person again from the first game. I love this goddamn acorn person. He makes me so happy. He's hiding in a
Acorn
tree. He's
person?
scared of me.
Oh! Like the thing that was scared of you?
Yeah, I like went into his home and he hid in a tree and then gave me a piece of amber, I think. But it was absolutely beautiful. I took a really long time to figure out how to get what I needed from him, but eventually I cut up a piece of fruit and put it in a tree and then could move levers?
Yeah.
It didn't really make sense, but I
You
figured
the
it
the
out.
tree levers. That, I mean, all trees have levers, right?
Yeah, yeah. Um, and I can go into this little house that has just the longest journal that I have to read.
Ugh.
And let me summarize the story for you.
Wait,
What?
Laura? Is that what I think that is?
I don't know. I don't know what you think it is.
Is that a little wooden boy?
Oh my fucking god. It's not Pinocchio!
How could it not be? It's a little wooden boy.
It's a wooden man!
Well, Pinocchio grows up sometime.
No, because a wooden thing can't grow.
You hear that, trees?
A, a dead wooden thing can't grow.
Yeah, well, Pinocchio's nose grows, so how do you figure that one out?
Oh my god, I hate you so much. The contents of the diary. First of all, there's a wizard with blue robes that approaches this man, the man who is writing the diary, and my first thought was that we're finally learning about the Istari. Do you know what the Istari are?
Hold on.
Those are the wizards from Lord of the Rings.
Yes, I
And
know.
the blue Istari we don't get any information on, and now we have them. Isn't that wonderful?
But there's two of them.
Well, we just learned about one, so one's still a mystery. This story is also creepy. This dude finds living water. The blue-robed Istari has told him where to get living water. And he animates these wooden figurines that he's built with the living water, except he's sad because they're not actually like they don't have a consciousness. They're just like automatons.
Sorry. I'm so
Um
sorry. I was looking up the names of the blue wizards because I couldn't remember.
I don't think they have
Yeah,
names.
Alatar and Palando.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I
Forgot.
completely did not hear what you just said. So
Oh my god. It's okay. So the person writing the diary sits down with this blue-robed person who directs him to living water, which he
okay.
can use to animate the wooden figurines that he has
Hmm.
built. And he shut the fuck up, Jerrica. Oh my god.
Thing. You said hmm.
They don't have a consciousness, okay? He brings them to life, except they can't think and they can't talk. They can just do what he tells them to do. And he's like, oh my fucking god, these aren't my children. They're just machines. So there.
That's just a defense mechanism so that he doesn't get hurt by loving them and something happening to them.
Well, you know what happened next, Jerrica?
Tell me. I want to know so bad.
The blue wizard comes back and says, oh, you have to go to this other place with creepy dead water, and then they will turn into actual living things. So he gets it. And his wooden idols that he's made are like living things, except they're still wooden. But they can talk and they can move and they can think.
Right. So they're Pinocchios. They had to go on a quest to become a real boy. We get it. Like, I don't know what.
There's one standing outside the house, and I use water to make him talk. You know what? Oh my god. Did I get this opposite? It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. I use water to No one will know. No one's played this game.
And no one ever will now.
I used So I talked to the wooden man, and he tells me that the wizard who lived here is long dead, but he buried the dead water near a tree outside the house. And so I dig that up, and while I'm doing that, this is important because I did several things out of order, which made it fucking hilarious. While I was doing that, I also dug up the body of the wizard.
Oh.
And he had a key on him, so I'm like, oh, okay. So I go back into the house, and I have the dead water now. I go back into the house, I unlock a closet, and there are a bunch of, like, wooden soldier dudes there. But, like, they're not activated. So I was like, haha, what if I use the water up on them first before that guy outside, even though I promised that I would use it on him. So just for funsies, I did it just to see. And they follow me around. I go back outside the house, and the wooden soldier has, like, red glowing eyes. Like, he's evil. And I'm like, what? But you can't interact with him anymore. So I'm like, I still have the water. Why can't I put the water on him? And you know what happened is the game expected me to put the water on him first. The game expected me to uphold my promise. And if I had done that, he would have tried to kill me. And I know because I looked it up on YouTube. I was like, this doesn't feel like the way the game thought I would play it. So I had to look it up on YouTube. And I avoided a murderous Pinocchio by being, like, not dishonest. Yeah, I guess dishonest, because I told him I would activate him, and I activated these other people instead. And that's why you should never care about anyone or the promises you make.
We're not subscribing to that. But just because someone is a Pinocchio doesn't automatically mean that they're a good person.
That's so true.
Pinocchios can kill. Ooh.
Yeah, they can.
Ooh. When Pinocchios attack.
I would watch it. Anyway, I go to
I said arms into, like, spikes and just, like, stabbing people in the eye.
Into bikes?
Spikes.
Oh,
Yeah,
pikes.
just...
Spikes. Imagine if your arm was a bike.
Okay, wow.
Because it sounded like you said bike.
I am so sorry. I was not pronunciating correctly. Spike.
So what happens when you hang out with crows too much? Okay, so we go to this cute granny's house.
You still have your Pinocchio army?
No. I had to throw them into a river. I was actually really sad.
What was the point of all of that?
Really cool. You throw them into the river so that you can, like, get across it. So, like, you literally walk on their bodies across the river.
With all the Pinocchios in the live water and the dead water and fucking Polando or whatever, because fuck Alatar. All of that was just so that you can get the bodies of these Pinocchios so you can get across the river?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really funny. Oh, here's the thing, Jerrica. You have to do it fucking one by one. Yeah, I can't activate all of them at the same time. So I activate one, I throw his body into the river so that I can cross it,
Jesus
and then I have to
fucking
walk
Christ!
all the way back to the house. I have to activate the other one, and then he follows me out, and I lead him all the way
And
back
then
to the
you push
water.
him
I
in.
toss him in the water, and I walk all the way back to the house. Yes, I had to do this 3 goddamn times instead of just activating them all at once and pushing them all into the
Do
water.
you think that the original pitch for this was, okay, we want to... Now you had to get across the water, you're going to have to kill these people and throw their bodies in so you can get across. And they were like,
Sounds like a great idea.
what if you made them Pinocchios instead? That'll like go over a little bit better. Jesus,
Yeah.
wow, just wow. This looks way too
Now,
happy.
yeah, I was very suspicious when I came across a part of the forest with these pretty flowers and this nice little farmhouse, and some woman comes out who he calls Granny for some reason, and she's like, "Come inside with me. I'll give you something to
Well,
eat. Oh, I'm
that
not
sounds like...
evil. Come eat my pies, precious. I'm not going to bash your head in with anything." That's what she says. She picks up this
eat my
big old bone and
pies.
she smacks my head with
Come
it.
eat my pies.
Yeah, she does say that. Yeah, I have a bunch of pies and she wants me to eat them.
Okay, so she like bonks you in the head?
Yeah, she fucking hits me in the head and she locks me up in a cage, and then like this whole place has essentially been glamored. So now I see it for what it really is, which
What?
is like a bunch of thorny, creepy things. The house is like falling apart. And there's an outhouse right next to my cage.
What?
It's
That's...
so
I was gonna say
stinky
that's
that
convenient, but
even when I get out of the cage, I tell him to go into the outhouse because I'm like, okay, I have to explore everything to find all the items and shit. And he's like, that smells so bad. I'm almost passing out right now. I think if I go down there, I'm gonna die. Is essentially what he says. There are 2 other children with me, and they're all like, we're gonna die. Cause Jerrica.
that's me.
These children, they had another friend with them originally. And they said he was a nice, juicy, plump boy.
Wait, the children?
And so the witches killed him first to eat him. But he was sick and they didn't realize. So then they got sick because they ate the little boy.
The children tell you this.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, Victor was just like this really fat motherfucker, but he was yummy looking.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
I feel like they even used the word juicy. Hang on. Future me, I'm gonna have to edit a little bit out, but I have to find exactly what they said. Here we go. There was another boy with us, Jens, all plump and rosy-cheeked. They noticed his ripe, meaty flanks
What
right
the
away.
fuck?
The very first night he was put on a spit and roasted. But they didn't know that Jens had been sick. They were suffering for days afterwards. Then we see the old woman carrying squirrels out of the forest. So yeah, the witches ate the friend and then recovered with squirrel stew.
Oh, they didn't die?
Nope.
Oh, that's fucked up.
They just got sick.
So how long have these kids been here?
Oh, I don't know. They look pretty over it though.
And do you leave them in the cages or do you set them free?
I eventually get them set free.
What you
So
say
you gotta
that
do a bunch
so
of
like,
shenanigans.
oh, I eventually get them to set free, I guess.
Because I feel like they're just sitting here not even trying. I got free almost immediately. And also, the way I got free is I scooted my cage very close to this storage area and a board fell down and knocked the lock off of my cage. And I just thought, if that happened, why can't I just pick that board up and smack their locks open?
Maybe their locks are stronger.
No, I didn't even try, so I will never know. This part was fun though. There was a lot of like mini puzzles in it, but there were actually hints throughout, like, oh, this picture over here has, or this paper over here has a drawing of a bird, and then like you have to put it with this other thing. So I enjoyed this part. And the best part of it was that I got to kill both the witch and her husband,
Wait,
I guess.
how
What?
many witches are there?
I think there are 2 witches. I don't know if he's a witch. I just know that she is.
Okay.
But honestly, she does not seem happy because he's sitting up in his lazy boy and he doesn't have legs from the knee down, and
The
she's gonna
fuck?
go feed him soup all the time. Yeah, I don't know why. My first horrific assumption was that they ate the legs, but hopefully not. I don't know why he doesn't have
This
legs.
game.
I
They're
know.
like, oh, the first one we called it Creepy Tail, but it wasn't that creepy. We gotta fix that.
They said they know how to fix games, not us. This was another
Yeah, I was
one
gonna say,
with
I
a
don't
bunch of
remember
rooms.
saying, oh, to fix the first one, make it more creepy.
The thing is that this has nastier things in it, but I didn't think it was more creepy. And I think that had a lot to do with the dialogue and with a lot of things just having slow response time took me out of it.
Oh, that's Creepy Tail too, and just more Nasty Tail.
Yeah, pretty much. But eventually I get to kill both these witches by feeding them poison. Um And also I stabbed her with a tack that I put on her chair, which was very funny. Also, I have to mix up this poison, and a lot of the time it's like once I figure out how to do it, it's just trial and error until you get like the right color or the right combination or whatever. And I was not going to be entertained by that, so I did just immediately look up the color combination.
Yeah, like that's not a puzzle as much as it's like, yeah, figure this shit out for yourself, nerd.
Yeah.
Well, just looking at this imagery, this has got more like a the hills have eyes sort of situation here.
I believe you, even though I
I
haven't
haven't
seen it.
either. I have just imagined that that's what it's like.
Oh, okay.
No, well, there was this one. Okay. Okay, so like the only X-Files episode I actually remember was one where they went to visit this house in the country in like maybe Appalachia or somewhere. And this kid, he kept his mother under the dresser because his mother was like nailed to this like board.
The fuck?
Yeah, and there was like some weird incest shit going on, and like it was
Oh.
really fucked up. Um, and now that I say that, maybe that wasn't an X-Files episode, but maybe my brain just made that up after watching the fucking House of a Thousand Corpses bullshit from Rob Zombie. I don't know. None of that's relevant, so let's just carry on.
Okay. I kept poisoning her and she would sit in the chair and then just get right back up, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Until I realized I have to put a tack on the chair. So then she drinks the poison and sits on the tack and dies.
What the fuck?
Jerrica, I don't know. I I don't know.
That was the most disturbing thing I have seen. Like, why does sitting on the tack all of a sudden make her face turn red and she starts frothing at the mouth? Holy fuck.
I don't know. It's like, does the poison make her just, like, super, I don't know, weak and attack? I don't know. I don't know how this makes sense.
It doesn't.
But the good news is that I can steal her keys.
And so you get the other children out, and they probably
Oh, no, 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 no,
no.
no. No, Jerrica. The keys don't go to the children's
What the
cages.
fuck did they go
The
to?
keys go to the door that the man is behind. So then I can unlock that door and get the keys in his room.
And you just leave him alone?
Well, let me show you
Oh
what happens to
gosh, do I
him.
want to know?
He grabs me as I
Oh,
try to escape,
yep.
and guess what? I have the dagger. So I cut his hands off. He
Jesus fucking
creeps towards me
Christ!
still, and then I stab him in the neck. Yep.
Okay, hold on. I need a moment. So this creepy ass dude starts to grab you because I could only think that he wants to do gross bad things to
I
you.
bet he's hungry.
Sure, let's go with that. Um and so you try to get away, but then you cut his hands off. Now he's got no hands and no legs. But he still
Uh-huh.
fucking comes at you by like walking on his stumps
Uh-huh.
until you stab him in the throat.
Yeah. And it's very graphic.
Yeah. And this kid doesn't look phased at all. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just like, "That's fine." It also plays into, like, gross stigma about, like, amputees, which I wasn't a fan of, but,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, "Oh, this horrible monster doesn't have legs," and it's like, "Well, we could have not done that. He could
I
have
mean,
legs."
yeah, but
But
I guess it just goes to show you that whether a person has legs or not doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be a gross monster. Just that some gross monsters are missing legs, just like some people are like it's just. I'm trying. I'm
anyone can be a
trying, and I
gross
don't think
monster.
it's working. I can't defend you, game. I'm sorry. You and your fucking
The
ableist undertones.
yeah.
Okay, so you escape. You get the kids out eventually, right?
Oh, yeah, 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 sorry. Yeah, I did brush over that. I do get the kids out.
And do they
But
just go home, or
yeah,
do they thank you?
yeah. Um, no, I'm so sorry, they don't go home. No, they just live in this house.
So they take over the house.
Yep.
Okay, I can get into that. But wait, are they orphans?
I think they said they are. They must
Okay,
have. I think maybe they were out with their parents and their parents got killed or
okay.
something.
And
But they take over this house and they're like, "We're gonna make it, like, we're gonna clean up." And all I could think was like, "You're gonna go in there and see the bodies that I left in there, and you're gonna have to clean up those hands and clean up all that blood. You go for it. That's what you wanna do, you know?"
live your truth, little weirdos.
Mhm.
That should be a tagline for some other show.
I come across this, like, treehouse thing where this little girl, the evil little girl, has a monster that she's controlling, obviously, and he's trying to, um, get an animal out of its hole, and Lars decides that he needs to risk his life to save the animal. which apparently is good because when you rescue it, it starts talking. So I'm like, okay, well, do animals just talk in this world? He wasn't fazed by the talking at all, but whatever. The way that you rescue the animal is you drop a pot tied to a rope and it hits her monster, knocks his horn off, and stabs her in the chest.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-huh. She did.
Or you just leave.
Ugh.
And you
What?
just leave.
Yeah. Bye. I don't have time for this anymore.
Okay. Wow. No, that's me. No. Sorry.
You know, you wanna know another fun thing? Guess who that was?
That wasn't your sister, was it?
Nope, it was the king's daughter.
How do you know that?
Because he gave me a picture of
Oh
her to
God!
compare.
You just well, he's not gonna
So I
be.
just killed
He
the
is
king's
not gonna be
daughter.
happy. Holy crap!
Mm-hmm. And then I sacrificed her to a river.
Wait, what? What?
There's this river with a boat, and the animal, I think it's the animal, tells me, to use the boat, I have to, like, give a sacrifice to the river, so I just drag her body over and put her in the river. And then I get on the boat and I can
The
go.
king should have sent his knight out instead. Because the knight would have stabbed the monster, wouldn't, and saved the princess, and not fucking kill her
Uh-huh.
and sacrifice her body to a river spirit or whatever. Fuck.
Yeah. I go across the river to this, it's like this big tree in the river, and it's got a bunch of windows and an owl over the doorway, like a carved
Mm-hmm.
owl. And inside there are just a bunch of owl people. And this owl king comes out and he's like, "Oh, you can rest here because you're trying to save the forest." And he's being so nice to me. And I write down, "Owl is nicer than the king." Maybe? Nope.
Nope.
Nope. He puts you into this dream hellscape that you have to smash these spores to get out of. This is another part I enjoyed. You have to, like, there are stairs that you go down. You have to change these symbols next to the door, and each door has a symbol. So whatever symbol you change it to, it sends you to that door. It sounds confusing because I just described it confusingly, but it was fun.
It
And
it
eventually,
sounds like um it sounds like a section of a dungeon that I had for my players
ooh,
where just because you go out a door from one room and into another one, going back through that same door doesn't necessarily take you to the room you were in before. It takes you to
yeah,
a different room. And
yeah, it was
they
fun.
loved it, didn't they?
Yes, they did, because Jerrica is a wonderful DM.
Yes, and hopefully both of my players are listening to this by now.
Hello, both of Jerrica's players. There are 2 other sleepy children here, maybe 3, and I do not save them. Every time I pass children that I didn't save, I felt really guilty. But yeah, I don't have time to save these sleepy
Well,
children.
hold on though, but like, okay, the princess is you killed the princess, so what are you even doing now?
Oh, the princess was just a pawn. I'm looking for the big ass
Why?
butterfly. The boss
But why though?
butterfly!
Like the king sent you.
'Cause my sister's
Oh right.
missing.
Okay. I forgot about that.
Um, but I eventually get past these owls and do not save any children. And Jerrica, this is the part of the game that pissed me off more than anything, this next part. I sail away in the boat.
Mhm.
and these fucking horrible tentacle creatures start attacking my boat. And I gotta fry them with the light, I guess. They don't like the light. Which is fine. I thought, okay, here's just a little section that I have to get through. It was not a little section. These motherfuckers were so irritating. I spent so goddamn long with these sea creatures. They just kept coming. They wouldn't stop coming. It was the same thing over and over. Walk to one side of the boat, light it on fire. Walk to the other side of the boat, light it on fire. Walk to one side, walk to the other side. That's all it is. It was just walking from side to side, and they just kept coming. And I was like, am I supposed to be doing something else? Why are they still fucking coming? And if they get on the boat too much, they fucking jump at you and eat your face. So then it restarts. So then you have to walk to one end of the boat and walk to the other end of the boat. I eventually looked up, is there something else I should be doing? Because this is taking so goddamn long. No, I was doing the right thing. I just had to keep frying these tentacle creatures. There were 4 rounds of tentacle creatures. You would destroy them all, and all was well. But then more tentacle creatures would come. Oh.
Wow.
You have to see one of the tentacle creatures eat me because...
This
oh my
reminds
God.
me of the... Holy shit.
What?
No, I think he got it into the boat.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Killed me. Every time they kill you, it completely resets, and ooh. Chapter 3, Origins.
Wait, Origins?
I mean Origin. No
Oh.
S, just
As long as
Origin.
it's not like X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Nope, it is not.
Oh wait, that movie doesn't exist anymore. That never happened.
Yeah, sure. You know what? This is the part with the sea creatures that made me write the note of running doesn't exist in this world. Because I was like, why is he just casually walking from side to side? Let me fucking run, you know?
Or jump.
Or jump! But, alas. I actually want to see how long. It did not only take 7 minutes to do this. Shut the fuck up. It felt so much longer than 7 minutes.
7 minutes is
I
a
think I
long
stopped
ass time
recording.
though to be doing the same exact goddamn thing.
Yep, and it's not even interesting. It's just walking back and forth.
Is this the part that you like messaged me about?
Yes! I was so irritated.
So you eventually they just stopped coming at you after 7 minutes of you burning them.
Yep. And I fall asleep, so I don't know why they didn't get me then, but whatever.
Sleep?
Yeah, in the boat! I get so exhausted that I just lay down and go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. All right.
Also,
This game's
listen,
not making
that
it
part
easy
was
on
so
me.
stressful. It was so stressful, not only on me, but on Lars, that his hair turned silver!
That's it.
I am not joking. His hair turned silver.
Oh shit, you're right.
It's so... I thought it was ash or something, like he got dirty. No, someone else comments that his hair turned silver. He has, like, silver streaks in it. I'm talking to this fucking butterfly in this fucking cave, and the butterfly is like, you've become a man. You have some handsome silver in your hair.
Wait, why are you talking to a butterfly?
I'm just talking to a goddamn butterfly.
Because that's just what's next?
The butterfly is in some cave that I go into, and there's a diadem here for me, and the butterfly is like, I don't know, saying some bullshit.
No, wasn't it in the last game? Wasn't it butterflies that like were enabling the girl to control?
Oh, yeah. And some other girl comes with her monster and is like, come on, join us. But obviously, I just hide from her because F that. It just wrote horrible door level. I don't even remember what this is. I blocked it out of my memory. I get into this house with one of those horrible hedgehog
Oh
creatures again.
no.
But it doesn't do anything. It just prevents me from going going so far into the house. It doesn't attack me or anything. So I was like, oh, okay. But then I go upstairs and there are these two boys that are tied with spider web.
Okay, don't like where this is going.
Yeah. I cut the boy down and a butterfly comes out of his mouth. And he looks very used up and dead. So, whoops. But the other boy, I give this like tea mixture to, and it said it was so hot that the larva went out of his body. The larva was using these boys to turn into a butterfly.
Interesting.
So the other boy is saved. Yay!
Well, but what if he was the asshole?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, of the two boys, one could be the nice one, the other one could be the asshole, and the asshole is the one you saved.
Oh, well, I didn't have a choice. I capture the butterfly that came out of the boy, sorry, not the bird.
That's a different one.
And Lars is like, "Ooh, does the butterfly think I'm its owner since I was the first thing it saw?" And the answer is yes. And I put it inside a monster that is just like outside waiting from the house. I use the monster to move this big huge stone so that I can go into this underground area. And a spider monster kills me!
Yeah, I will not be looking at the screen for this part.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna skip it. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, you would not enjoy this because the spider kills you a lot. Okay, I skipped the spider part. But the spider had... You know what? At this point, I was just skipping a lot. And so I did look up, like, almost immediately how to get out of the spider, even though it was actually really easy, and I definitely could have figured it out. But I was just so impatient after those fucking tentacle people that I was looking up so much because I was like, I could figure this out, but will I enjoy figuring it out? Honestly, at the tentacle monster part, I was like, I think if I was playing this just for me, I would quit right now. I hate it so much.
Such glowing reviews.
But I something else happens. I trick the spider creature into webbing a young woman? I think. I don't think this is a girl. It looks like a young woman. And she's talking about like her mistress and how the mistress has the army of children, except she uses the boys as incubators and the girls as like her puppets essentially. And I'm like, okay, well, this crown is the thing that's controlling you. Let me take the crown off your head. And I take the crown off her head, and she does die
Oh
immediately.
shit.
So, whoops, I killed her, you know? Oh well. There's a bunch of walking and shit unnecessary to go over, but I get to this church eventually and do this fucking candle puzzle. But whatever, we're skipping over that too. I do this candle puzzle to light up a stained glass window. It's like huge, and these guardians of the forest come out, and that part is actually really cool. They're talking to me, and we learn that these guardians of the forest, so these are like ghosts that are talking to me essentially, but they were the monsters that the girls have been using. And the girls like took over their bodies and turned them into puppets.
Oh shit.
So yeah, those monsters were good. They were saving the forest. And so now they're talking to me as ghosts and they're like, "Hey, it's too late for us. Like we can't get back to our bodies, but we're going to give you some information that will help you save the forest." And all of a sudden, everything is looking up because they tell me how to get to this wizard who can help. And this is also a part that I messaged you about how irritated I was because I kept falling into the fucking swamp around the wizard. But this is one of the parts that being 3D actually matters because you have to avoid the parts of the swamp that you will fall into, and I died a lot. You have to do you have to knock on the wizard's door 4 times to light up the runes on his door. But when you do that, this like bog witch comes out and tries to kill you. So there's this whole thing of like hiding behind trees and bushes as the witch is sniffing around. And let me tell you, Jerrica, this witch, I think it was inspired by Alf.
I can see it.
Which made me very happy. I kept referring to it as Alf Witch. Or like Alf Monster. She's got like mushrooms growing off her and shit. So I love her very much because of Alf. I finally get into the wizard's house, and he tells me the story of this sorceress who is the one controlling the butterflies and has the army of little girls, and it turns out that it's his daughter. And he goes into this thing how the wolves killed his wife, so her mother, so she hated the forest. And as she grew older, she eventually like learned to let that go, her hatred of the forest. But then when she grew up, she got married and had kids. But then her son was attacked by a bear and he was slightly wounded, but it was enough to awaken the evil slumbering within her. And at this point, I write down in my notes, okay, so this is my mom.
Oh shit.
uh, because Lars was attacked by a bear and has scars on his face from it. So I was like, okay, that seems pretty clear. And the wizard tells me that he turned the sorceress into a butterfly so that she would stop harming people, except she continued harming people because of everything that has happened so far. And he gives me this little glass container that he's like, you need to go to her and she'll be drawn into the container. Like, you don't even have to do anything, just open it up. So I'm like, okay. And then he teleports me into the cave where I was talking to the butterfly, aka his daughter, aka my mom. So yeah, this is my grandpa, actually.
Oh fuck.
And I teleporting into this cave, and Ellie and my dad are there.
Wait, why is your dad there?
That's what I said. Why is my dad there? Apparently my dad's not dead, and now he has a diadem on his head. And the butterfly is talking to me and is like, I'm so glad I could reunite us. And Lars is like, what? Reunite our family? What do you mean? And she's like, yeah, I'm your mom. Put the crown on. We're all going to be happy together. We're going to create a new world together without this horrible forest.
Hmm.
So you have a choice, Jerrica. This is a choice game.
Wait, no, it's not.
Yes, it is. This is the first time that you don't have to do like the correct thing to move on. You can choose if you want to put the crown on and be with your family, or if you want to open the glass container and suck your mom in.
So you did both, right?
Of course, I did both. In my game, I sucked my mom in because what the fuck? She's killing children.
Well, but you also are killing children.
That's true. But I did look up what would have happened if I just put the crown on. If you choose to put the crown on, he's like, oh, Mom, I missed you so much. And she's like, yes, come put the crown on. And I mean, I'm sure you can predict it. I become the creepy red eyes with blood dripping from it like tears, and I smile creepily like all the kids have been doing, and that's the end.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that is this whole game. Either I can trap my mom or become her servant? I don't, because she controls them. So I don't understand why anyone would choose to close it. Now, it doesn't give you statistics like Telltale Games does, obviously, because that's too crazy and it's not connected to the internet or anything. But the achievement that I unlocked for doing this said that 49% of people had this achievement. And if the game wasn't so infuriating, I would definitely play it the last chapter again to get the other achievement to find out what percent of people did that. Because, like, why the fuck would you do that? Why would you let her take control of your mind?
It's your mom, man.
I don't give a fuck.
Well,
And she left us. Well, okay, the wizard turned her into a butterfly, but still. So what do you think of this game?
I think the first one was probably better.
Yeah.
The this one was a lot more fucked up. And I don't think the like extra like gore and shit, like I don't think it added anything. Like the first game was just like this nice like comfy, cozy, creepy like story. But this one's just like, oh yeah, this is like if you start watching My Little Pony and you're like and Pinkie Pie is throwing a party and everyone goes to the party and then you know Rarity gets into an argument with someone and with fucking Apple Blossom, why not? And no, not Apple Blossom, Applejack, because Apple Blossom is her younger sister. Sorry.
Maybe you could play a My Little Pony game after this.
My point is like you're watching My Little Pony and it's nice and it's sweet, and all of a sudden the pony like there's a pony that fucking just like takes a knife and like stabs another pony and like fucking starts eating it or some shit. That's what this is what this feels like. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, this is kind of a cute little game. Oh, and it's like, okay, yeah, I
Mhm.
don't know if that's
You know, I will give it that every single time something horrific happened, I was, like, shocked. It never got old. That part never got old. It wasn't like, "Oh, here comes more gore." It's like, "Holy fuck, I just killed a child."
but I do like that like all the shit that this kid has been through, like, yeah, it traumatized him and that and like it showed like with his little hair and like okay that's accurate man like fuck
His poor hair.
but it just the puzzles seem worse
Oh, the puzzles are so much worse! Oh my god, the
like
puzzles.
I still can't get over the whole like I in order to cross a river you have to go through this whole convoluted thing of reading a diary, finding this water and finding that water and awakening the Pinocchios and then making them go to the edge of the river just to push them like what the fuck man there's
Mhm.
got
You know what? And that part was fun until I had to fucking do it one by one, and then it was like, "Okay, come on. Let me just activate all of them and go to the
yeah like
river."
TD like I don't know like
Tedious is not puzzle.
yeah and then 7 minutes with those fucking things like that's just wrong yeah I don't know
Oh my god, I hate those.
so do you have
It's gonna be challenging to fix this.
well Laura what things do you need me to fix
I mean, that's the thing. We need to fix the puzzles. If we just take out the puzzles, then it's not much of a game. You know what? Maybe this would have been better as more of a visual novel and less of a puzzle game.
mm-hmm.
But even that, the story is not really strong. But if they See, now I'm just fixing it. If
Alright, I'll
they
be
take
fair.
out a lot of the puzzles and transform it into a visual novel, then maybe they have time to actually make it an interesting story.
Or have more than one way to solve the puzzle.
Yes.
Like, okay, you can go into the house, or you can keep going, "Oh, there's a river. I can't cross the river. Okay, let me go figure out how to do that." And then there could be many different ways that you figure out how to do that.
Mhm.
One of them, I guess, is fucking oh, man.
Pushing the Pinocchio in.
That what that 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 one alright, listeners, I've never played this game. This is the first time even hearing about this, and I already am so upset with this part of the game. Like, so upset.
I was really sad because I was excited to have my army of wooden men, and then I was like, "Oh, I gotta just
And,
push 'em into
like,
the river, I
they
guess."
make you read this diary for what? Just so that you can complete the puzzle. Like, it gives you no, like, backstory on the greater story or world building at all.
You know what? That's a good point. I feel like it would have been fine if I had just found the water, and it's already a bunch of trial and error. I would have just put the water on the wooden men, and then when I put water on the wooden guy outside the house, he could have given me the exposition that he did, and that would have been that.
Or make the whole game one of the constant mechanics is you have this water and you can animate Pinocchios to do stuff for you. That would be a much better game. Now there's things from the first game that carry over, but like still not explained. Like I would want, like, if you want to have certain things be explained over 3 games, it's fine, but like give us a little hints. Like, so his mom is in control of all the butterflies?
I
And it's from the
guess.
first game? Like, what the fuck how is that related? Because they're the same.
I think so. I do wonder what will happen in the next game since I captured mom. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. Um,
I don't know. How do you think we can fix this game? I was so irritated after the end that I don't think I even came up with a good thing to fix because most of it's bad.
okay, so we first thing, we add jump.
Yes.
Second thing is we actually have puzzles that make sense. Um, the story needs so much work, right?
Mhm.
Like okay, Wolf Among Us, that story was fucked. Okay? That I mean, everyone here is
But the characters are so good that I loved it
everyone
anyway.
here has listened to my opinions on that
Mhm.
story, and if you haven't, what the fuck are you doing? Go back and listen to that after you finish this. Um,
It's a two-parter because we wouldn't shut the fuck up.
yeah, but we're fucking entertaining, so it's good. It's worth it. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
but even so, I could follow what was going on and understood the most part what was going on. This game, it's like, eh? um, so yeah, so we need the storyline needs to be a little tighter, and you need to like who is this king? We never see the king again.
Yeah, I wonder how he felt when I had to tell him that I sacrificed his daughter to the
Yeah, we
sea.
never get that. Like we never get any closure on that. Like we have this like this would be better like as a longer game in a way
Mhm.
where you could really like if this was a TV series, like the part with the witches, whatever, and the children, that would have been like at least a 3-4 episode arc, right? Like spending some time figuring out like with the characters, no character development. There's no there's not a lot of world building.
Whoa, no character development. My hair went silver.
Wow.
It
No,
did.
it did, but like the mom thing came out of nowhere.
Yep.
So if the wizard, or your grandpa, did this to your mom, why the
Mhm.
fuck didn't he say something to your dad at least?
He got big depressed and went to hide in the bog.
Wow, that's helpful.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, they literally say that. They were like, yeah, he got depressed and so he just like left.
Cool.
Yeah, I think the thing that needs to be fixed is I'm so sorry to say this, but I think it does need to be longer. So that they can have actual story happening. Because the thing is, a lot of what's in here is like much like the first game, it's like if it was just the concept is good and the execution is really bad.
Mhm.
So like having these butterflies fucking destroying the forest, the guardians of the forest being like ghosts and them using the bodies of the guardians of the forest. All of that is really good and interesting. It's just that why did I have to kill sea creatures for 7 minutes to learn that?
Mm-hmm.
I do not want to kill sea creatures for 7 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I will say the visuals are pretty good.
Yes. That is the thing that doesn't need to be fixed. Everything being hand-drawn, beautiful, it's all creepy. All the monsters are so unsettling. There's like this is gonna sound weird, but there's like the perfect amount of gore, I think. Cause it's not like disgusting, like I don't even want to look at it, but it is so jarring because the artwork is so like cute little kid fairy
Yeah.
tale like.
The old dude without the leg, that part, watching that, like,
Yeah, that was creepy.
yeah, I don't know.
Watching the hands go flying was really disturbing.
Yeah, I'm at a loss for this one. Like, I guess the fix is just be better. Right? Like,
I think okay. When you fixed the first game, you came up with this beautiful backstory and made everything better immediately. So, Jerrica, maybe you could come up with a better story using all of the elements that this one has given us. Reach into that beautiful creative mind you got and yank out a good creepy tale.
I don't even remember what I said last time. Okay.
It doesn't matter because it's not even related to this one. The only thing that is similar is the butterflies, which is fine, to be clear. I said that as if it's really negative, but it's fine when games aren't
Okay,
very
so
related.
we have our mom is evil,
Mhm.
and she gets turned into a butterfly, and then she finds a way to. Who's making these crowns, by the way? Like, where the fuck are all these
Um,
crowns coming from? Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
I am not sure how she started it in the first place. I don't think they ever because she's a butterfly,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the crowns control people, so I don't know how the first crown was invented. Like how did this even start with the butterfly? I don't know if maybe she put her larva in a child? No, because that just makes another Oh my god, Jerrica! I just realized Lars has so many siblings. Because she puts the butterfly larva in other children and it grows and turns into a butterfly. Those are my siblings.
Yeah, but who is she fucking?
I don't know, but I have a whole fucking ton of siblings out there. Jesus.
Okay, so the mom who, do we have a name for her?
Let me look it up.
Because if not, I have a name for her.
Bitch.
No.
I googled Creepy Tale 2 mom name and it corrected it to game and it said people also ask, what is the horror game where you turn into a baby?
Whoa. Okay.
Oh.
We're gonna have to go down that rabbit hole later because.
So I'm just gonna be so honest. I do not remember if the mom had
Okay.
a name, but you
Okay.
can rename
So
her. It's fine.
here we go. The mom, Magda.
Magda.
Magda, like whatever. So
What the fuck? You know what Lars would say it as Magda,
yeah,
though.
we're going with this whole like getting this Norse sort of. Anyway, okay. So Magda had this thing happen to her as a child, but then and she was fine, and she had some kids, and she met this dude, but like her Lars got attacked by a bear, and that just her PTSD. She had a lot of PTSD, and that just like it was too much, and she freaked the fuck out, and she left, and so she was just like, this forest has to fucking die, and so she goes and she seeks out the Blue Wizard and studies under him, and
Her dad.
no, and eventually kills him
Oh,
and buries him. This is the one you dug up, remember? With the Pinocchio.
no, oh,
So
okay, okay.
she learns how to animate the unanimated, right? So this gives her an idea. So this is the basis of everything that comes later with the butterflies and the controlling people. This is the basis. So she uses the water of life and death, whatever. She uses that, and she imbues the magic of that into these crowns. And she's like, okay, I'm going to use these crowns to control people, and they are going to help me destroy this forest. So it starts off with a creepy girl who uses butterflies to control these inanimate beasts. This is from the first game.
Okay.
So that didn't work out well. Okay, that failed. So then she's like,
With her
yeah.
death.
So then she's like, okay, well, I gotta get more hands on. So she gets the crowns, right? The king was her ex-lover,
No.
right? And she broke it off to marry your dad, but the king never really like got over it. But they had a kid. Yes, the princess is your sister. You killed your sister and you sacrificed her to the river.
No, I'm sorry.
I don't know how the timeline works on that, but it does. It does. It does.
Sure, yeah.
So
We'll figure it out and change things
yeah,
around to make it
we'll
work.
fix it in post. So yeah, so the king, once his daughter's taken, was like, okay, this is why he chooses Lars. He's like, the only one that can stop her, and I'm a little tired, so this is why this is sounding kind of not as good as the last one, I'm sure. The only one that can stop her is one of her own, right? So that Lars, even though he can't chop wood.
Even though he can't chop wood.
Now, he doesn't send his knight with Lars because there's no point. Lars is already touched by magic, the dark magic, right? Which is why he knows how to mix poisons and shit. without any instructions or anything. He just knows these things.
Mhm.
That's why he has no qualms about chopping the hands off of someone and stabbing them in the throat, or, killing a little girl. Because he's got that evil inside him.
Ooh, he likes it.
I think he does, actually. Which is why you get the option to just put the crown on.
That's why my hair turns
Mhm.
silver. It's the evil.
Yep. Now the forest spirits, they can't do anything, so except tell you about what happened. So now Lars goes on this journey, and then the events of the game happen. After you capture your mom, Lars goes back to his grandpa, the wizard, to give the lantern back, and the wizard says, "The wizard's dead."
Why?
The king is there waiting for Lars because the king wants your mom. No,
Ew.
not like that.
Oh.
He
Well.
wants to make sure that she never gets released.
Mm.
And the king finds out about your grandpa aiding and abetting or whatever. So you're like, well, okay, I guess. So Lars hands over his mom's spirit that's trapped to the king, and then the king's like, and were you able to free my daughter? And that's when Lars, you have a choice now. The king will kill Lars if he finds out that she died.
Mm.
If you lie, then the king's like, I didn't find her. Like, oh well, that's actually your sister. That's just when you find out that it's your sister.
No.
And
Whoops, killed my sis.
so when Lars goes to sleep that night, he wakes up and his whole hair is silver now. And he looks
Oh.
pale and kind of gaunt because
Wait, do I have the crown on at this point?
no, this is if you
Okay.
don't put the crown on.
Okay.
So the king takes you in. Well, no, he wouldn't because he's got a family. You go back to your family. But as time goes on, your family's fucked up. You don't come back from this. You
How could
don't
you
come
not
back
be?
from this. You're harboring this secret about the sister that you killed, and your dad is just like, my wife is a monster, and your sister's like, I don't remember anything that happened to me, so I'm okay. But I guess mom's evil. That's weird because she's little. She doesn't know her as much. But you know what you did, and over time, you start getting the urge to kill again.
Oh my
So you
god.
go and be a hunter because you want that feeling of ending somebody's life.
Oof.
And then eventually you grow up and become,
Become what?
it's called the cliffhanger. It's called a cliffhanger.
Oh, okay. And I guess you find out in the third part?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, listen, I'm tired.
I thought you were just thinking about what you became.
No. Yeah, so yeah, how's that story for you, Laura? How do you like that one?
Um, I'm gonna be so honest, that's way better than the story they gave.
That's what you said last time too.
Yes, cause I don't think they write stories very well.
I think we've covered this.
I think we fixed it, as much as you possibly can because how can you fix this mess? We fixed the story at least, but they're gonna have to do their own work to fix the fucking puzzles because my brain is not a puzzle brain.
Yeah, and I don't have the brain to fix puzzles. Just do better puzzles.
Yeah, do better puzzles. We did it.
We did it. We did it.
Yay! Jerrica, if people want to talk to you between episodes, where would they go?
They can go to our Discord server, which
Yeah,
you can
buddy.
find on our website, wefixgames.net. You can find me on Instagram at Jerrica Sparkle Lady. Laura, where can people find you?
Well, if you would like to speak to me, you can find me all kinds of places like Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Probably YouTube isn't the best for conversation, but you can still find me at Glomdy on all those places.
Well, I've been Jerrica.
I've been Laura.
And remember, life's too short to play a bad game.
Smooches.
Bitch, you stole my tag!
Welcome to We Fix Games. I'm one of your hosts, Laura.
And I'm Jerrica. Nope, that sounded terrible. Holy fuck.
You sound like you're trying to be like cutesy.